a winter get ready with me. I'm going to be using a bunch of my current favorite items, also a bunch of new items that I'm going to be testing out in this video as well. And today's video is sponsored by one of my favorite brands, Luise. I have been wearing their jewelry basically every day for months now. You guys have been seeing me wear a lot of their items in all my videos since like early in the spring and summer when I first discovered this brand. I've been wearing like their earrings all the time in my video, and I wanted to share some additional items in today's video too. So one of the reasons I love Luise is they do have a sustainable mission, and they offset 100% of their carbon emissions, and all of their items start at $39, so there's no luxury markups. They also create limited batches, that way it ensures the highest quality production while also eliminating any excessive waste. So right now is actually a great time to try out Luise if you haven't already, because they're having their biggest sale of the year, the holiday sale from now until December 26th. You can buy one item and then get the next one 40% off. And then if you spend more than $150, you can also get a free travel case. So getting into some of my new jewelry items from Luise, I have 4 different necklaces to share with you guys. So the first item I have is this small textured coin necklace. I love that it's on a very fine chain, and the coin makes a little bit of a statement. You can definitely wear it on its own. So next up, I have this chain necklace that looks really great with all of the other items I'm sharing today. The thickness is somewhere around the middle, so it can look really good with finer, daintier necklaces and also bolder, bigger necklaces. And then next up, I have the paperclip necklace. This is one of my favorite trends this winter. I've been seeing it in a ton of fashion videos, like fashion inspo videos. I just love this because it's a little bit more of an edgier piece without being too big of a statement. And then lastly, I have another chain necklace that's a little bit thicker. I love this one too because I've been wearing a lot more like chunkier knits and sweaters for winter time, and this is something that's gonna stand out and pop with all of your winter items. So if you're interested in shopping any of these items from Luise, the link will be below, and let's get right into this get ready with me. All right, so it's been a while since I've done a get ready with me, and I also feel like it's been a while since I've sat down and done a full face of makeup. Since I did move recently, I'm starting off with the Patrick Ta brow wax. I just did my brows with the Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit, but I've actually haven't been able to like sit down and do my makeup in like over a month, honestly. I've been putting on makeup, but I just do it so quickly, and I just do like, you know, the bare minimum. Even in my videos recently, it's just kind of thrown on my face, and it's really nice to like sit down with good lighting and all my makeup in front of me. I'm gonna use one of my favorite primers. This is the Vitamin Glow from Smashbox. Every time I put this on, I feel like my face just gets like really refreshed. So basically, I moved back in October. You guys have been seeing this new space in the last month in my videos. I just put up all my artwork yesterday over here on this wall. So everything's finally coming together. And then about a week after I moved, I got a puppy. So just being in a new space, trying to unpack with a puppy that's potty training made it really difficult to get situated. I'm finally, like, I feel like just as of today, I'm finally like settled into my space. For foundation, I'm gonna do the Rare Beauty foundation. I wear the shade 240W. I haven't been doing too much foundation lately. I've been doing mostly like a cream concealer and a powder. Really minimal makeup. So with my new puppy, I've just been getting ready every day. In my bathroom, I just have like a little travel kit of makeup, and I've just been wearing like the same 5 products every day. Just because this room that I'm filming in has like all the wires and cables for my camera and stuff that I obviously don't want him to have access to. So that's definitely slowed down my upload schedule in the last month or so, which has been really frustrating between the move and getting my puppy. But we are finally like kind of fixing all the areas in our new place and figuring out like a routine with our puppy so that I can have a bit more time to film, because I've just been filming like very quick videos, but sit down, get ready with me take a lot longer. But I miss doing it because I haven't shared with you guys a lot of products that I've been loving recently, so I'm definitely going to be using a lot of those today. So I have this concealer from Dose Colors. I'm in the shade Light Medium. I got this in BoxyCharm like 2 or 3 months ago. One of my favorite concealers this year, and I am going to be filming. I haven't done like a monthly favorites in a while just because I've been wearing like the same 5 products for 9 months now. But I'm going to do an annual favorites featuring those products and just some things that I got recently, like the VIB sale, and just some like random favorites that I forget to mention sometimes. And I am going to be using a brand new palette for the first time in this video. It's this one, the Eternal Eclipse palette from Lunar Beauty. I haven't purchased anything from Lunar Beauty since Life's a Drag, the first palette Manny came out with. But this one just looks so pretty. So under my eyes, I'm just using the Too Faced Born This Way powder. I just opened a brand new one. I go through these things all the time. It's always my favorite for setting my eyes and under eyes because it's just matte without any sheen and it doesn't dry out my under eyes. And before I set the rest of my face, I'm using the Yensa Silk Bronzing Base. I've been mentioning this for a couple months. This is one of my favorite products this year as well. I've used so much of it up. It's just a cream bronzer, but it goes on so creamy. Some of them grow on like a little bit greasy, so you really need to blend it out and then over powder it. But this is one of those like cream to powder finishes. I love this stuff so much. I use it every single day. I'll use it instead of bronzers on days where I'm not doing a lot of makeup, which is every day nowadays. Let me know if you guys have been wearing a lot of makeup lately, because I normally wear a ton more makeup in the fall and winter when it's colder. But I've just been doing really, really minimal. One thing I really didn't think about with moving is how long it takes me to unpack. Like even if I go on a weekend trip, my suitcase is gonna be in the middle of my room fully packed until maybe like 2 or 3 weeks at least. Like I'll just pull all my clothes out as I wear them. I'm really, really bad about unpacking. And that's 100% been the case while I've been moving, just because we've had to buy some furniture pieces for storage. So there's a lot of items that I don't have a place for, so they're just like in a big pile all over the house. But I'm finally getting everything in place, and one of my favorite things this year, having a house, and we're renting this house, but my favorite thing ever is decorating for the holidays for like the first time. So I'm using the Laura Mercier Translucent Glow Powder for the rest of my face. But I think the last 2 years we've done a Christmas tree, just like a little one that we have had for a few years now. But this year we can actually like decorate our patio outside because we have some outdoor space. And we hung up stockings for us and our dogs, which makes me very, very happy. I've been using the same bronzer since probably the beginning of the year, and it's the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Bronzer. I've just been using it until I use it completely up. I love using up bronzers because I feel like it takes forever. I think I use one up maybe a year if I really go out of my way to, and I've definitely been going out of my way to just use this one. But being able to decorate for the holidays in this new space has been so fun, especially because in LA, since it is warmer, it feels very weird around the holidays. Like I grew up in Connecticut. I lived there for 18 years. Then I moved to North Carolina. I lived there for 7 years. And even in North Carolina, it was like still cold. You'd have like 1 or 2 snow days of like 1 or 2 inches of snow. But I grew up with 2 feet of snow from November to May. So seeing palm trees in December is very weird. This is something I hit pan on recently. This is the Crossroad blush from ColourPop. I got this over the summer and I've used this thing up. I love this so much. It's super pigmented, very creamy blush. It's like a nude satin shade, and it's very easy to get heavy-handed with this blush, but I love it so much. All right, so let's get into the Eternal Eclipse palette. This is such a gorgeous palette. I haven't even swatched it yet. It is completely brand new. I got it in the mail yesterday. It's so beautiful. Honestly, this is the first palette that has inspired me in a long time. I haven't even used it yet, but I know it's gonna be a great formula just because I know Manny comes out with great formulas. I always wear neutrals, but if I'm wearing a colorful shade, it's gonna be blue or silver. And especially around the holidays, around the winter, I love to do those kind of like smoky looks. I love to do like a warm crease. Like I love this with like this or this. Makes me so happy. So I am gonna start off with this shade right here, Dusk. And maybe we'll do like a silvery look. And then I can definitely do some IGTV or Instagram reel looks. Let me know how you guys are feeling about Instagram lately because I haven't been posting there as much because it's a little bit annoying, the app and the changes recently, but I know I have to. I'm trying to figure out how I like to post on there that I enjoy. Actually, I just shot a bunch of pictures that I'm going to be posting in the next week or two that I'm really proud of. So I will have a lot of new Instagram content coming up. And I do like reels, but I need it to be a minute long and not just 30 seconds. It's so weird. It's like Instagram has gone full circle because, you know, back in the day when Instagram introduced videos back in like 2015, they were 15-second long, and now we have reels that are 15-second long or 30 seconds, but I love to do TikTok videos. That's where I really like to make videos, but they're usually a little bit longer because I have a lot to say. So I'm trying to cut them down to 30 seconds so I could post them on Instagram. And that way I can show you guys like full face tutorials and reels. I've done them on like IGTV and stuff for years, but just because with the reels, it has the music feature. And one of my favorite things actually on Instagram is that I lost my music feature for a year, like a year and a half, and it came back just the past month. So it's been so exciting to be able to put music on my stories again because I used to use like a different app where I would download the music from YouTube and like cut and paste it in a story or a video. So it's so exciting to have that feature back. I got all these things to complain about, but the one thing that was bothering me for the last year was that it took away my feature. It's such a weird app. It's changing every day. So I'm gonna go in with Sandstorm, and then I might mix a little bit of this Summer Sky. I love these transition shades. They're like a little reddish tone brown. I love warm neutrals. I can't really work with cool tone browns. They just look a little bit muddy. And I feel like really out of practice with makeup, honestly, because I've been doing such minimal looks. Even in my videos recently, I've been doing just like this with like barely any eyeshadow and maybe a bold lip. But I just miss being able to sit down for a long time and just like do a more intricate eye look. All right, so I'm gonna apply this silver shade on my lid. It just looks so beautiful. These shades are stunning to me. I don't know what it is about this palette. I think it's just, I have so many palettes that have like all the neutrals that I love. Like that is so pretty. I feel like it's so reflective that it just looks like shiny on camera, but it's just such a gorgeous, and it goes on like very buttery. This makes me so happy because it's like the first time that I know it's just silver, it's still a neutral shade, but it's not brown and it's not bronze or gold, which is all that's gone on my eyes in months and months. I also turned 30 this month, so I think just like my makeup preferences are changing. I've been focusing a little bit more on fashion for sure. Whereas before, like 5 years ago, I would spend 2 hours on my eyeshadow and then, well, I still do this. I just don't spend the time on my eyeshadow. I still just throw on sweats. Like I would spend all the time in the world on my eyeshadow and throw on sweats, and now I just put on mascara and throw on sweats. But I actually feel, like I used to feel a little like unfinished if I didn't have like bold eyeshadow and bold lips and stuff. But now I feel more like put together in outfits, and I'm like, as long as, you know, I just have like mascara, brows, foundation, and then a full outfit, I feel complete. So definitely like the amount of makeup I'm wearing has gone down. I'm gonna put this shade starry eye, just a little bit on the outer corner for some depth. I love a dark shimmer for an outer corner because sometimes matte just don't really blend out well, but the shimmer makes it so easy to add a little bit more dimension to a look. I will say that once I do finish getting my house all set up, which will be definitely this month, we just got some of the last items ordered that we need. I'll be able to film in different places in my house and kind of bring you guys into my life a little bit more, which makes me very excited. Like, I was just thinking I could film some like skincare routines in my bathroom, film like fashion videos in my closet. And I'm also gonna be doing some more like day in the life vlogs, like 1-minute videos on my TikTok and Reels once they expand to 1 minute. I'm gonna use this shade Sandstorm under my eyes. I'm definitely gonna do more looks with this palette because I honestly, like, I can already tell this is gonna be one of my all-time favorite palettes. For mascara, I'm using Bad Girl Bang by Benefit. This is one of my favorites for under falsies. Lashes, I'm using Coco Lashes and Misha. These have been my favorite for like 3 years now. I repurchase them every couple of months. All right, so for my lips, I'm gonna go in with Patrick Ta lip liner. This one is in the shade She's Humble. Next, I'm gonna go over it with the Patrick Ta lipstick and She's So Single. And I'm gonna finish off with a gloss. This one is Dulce by Alamar Cosmetics. This is gonna make it like a little bit peachier. All right, so for highlighter, I'm using Ofra Blissful. I got this in my Ipsy about a month ago, and I've been wearing it every single day since because it's super intense. And this is actually the perfect highlighter to go with this eyeshadow because it's like icy as well. So lastly, everything is gonna get set with the Dewy Milk Mist from Patrick Ta. This spray makes me so happy. It's so hydrating. I just feel like it's so healthy for my skin. Like, every time I apply it, my skin is like thankful. It always makes my makeup look better. It's a very fine mist. It's super refreshing. All right, guys, so this is a completed look. It feels so good to get back into a full face of makeup, especially like colors that I don't wear every single day. Something that's not just like a neutral bronzy look. I love these kind of shades for the holidays. Like, this gives me like very wintry New Year's vibes for sure. It feels so good to just have full face of makeup. My hair is in, a bunch of accessories. Like, I finally feel like myself again for the first time in like over a month of like chaotically moving and everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you again to Ana Luisa for sponsoring this video. If you guys are interested in any of the pieces I mentioned in today's video or anything from their website, great gift for the holidays, great items for yourselves to get dressed up for the holidays. Like, I love pieces like this with any kind of like holiday dress as well. The link to shop will be below in my description box. Check out their holiday sale until the 26th. And that's gonna be everything for this video. If you guys liked it, make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.